Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. I'd like to wish you guys a happy Friday, and you know what that means. The story time with Stock Market Steve live stream starts tonight at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. I expect you guys to come and show up, if possible. Had a time of your life, get some laughs off. You know, it's opposite of the norm and telling these depressing news stories during the week. So I invite everybody to come. If you're a new subscriber, show up, say hi, get your shout out. Now, yesterday, I'm gonna get back into this news. Yesterday, I did a story that really bothered me. And it broke yesterday, but it happened a little while ago. And it's involving this woman right here. And this little girl right here who's no longer with us because she died in the most horrible way. This woman right here, her name is Tyshell Elise Martin, 34 years old. She's presently locked up on first-degree murder charges and aggravated child abuse for what she did to this girl right here, 9-year-old Jamaria Sessions. May she rest in peace. Guys, I did this story yesterday. And you guys can go check it out. It'll probably be in the pop-ups at the end of this video if you want to go get caught up. I got an update on a couple of questions you guys had in the comment section that I had seen. And I'm going to clear up some stuff. I also got some information about the father that you guys would be interested in. Before we get into that, I'm going to take you back to a news article that had a little bit more detail about the relationship between Tyshell Martin and the father of Jamaria Sessions. Take a look.
Lake County authorities have arrested a woman in the murder of a 9-year-old girl.
That's right. Tyshell Martin was dating and at times living with the girl's father, but Martin is the only one charged. West 2 News investigative reporter Greg Fox has the disturbing details about this case.
No answer at this home in a middle-class neighborhood near Lake Apopka's North Shore, but the Lake County Sheriff's Office says inside, 9-year-old Jamaria Sessions was tortured, beaten, burned, bitten, and kicked until she died June 17th.
There's just really no way to wrap one's mind around this. When you read this type of abuse and this type of behavior, there's no answers. No matter what type of answers we get, it's not going to explain it. It's not going to account for it. It's just literally unfathomable.
I already have a private attorney.
You have a private attorney? Okay.
34-year-old Tyshell Martin has been arrested and charged with murder. She's the girlfriend of the child's father, who, so far, is not a suspect in this deadly abuse case. The girl attended Grassy Lake Elementary School with at least one of her siblings.
I talked with some of the neighbors here, and they didn't want to talk to us on camera, but they did say that it was not unusual for animal control and law enforcement to be here at this home.
The arrest affidavit reveals some answers. Security cameras in the home not only captured physical abuse, but at one point, Sessions being viciously attacked by the family pet, a 103-pound male Rottweiler, as Jamaria was just out of frame. However, Tyshell Martin could be seen holding the leash of the dog and is heard encouraging the dog to bite Jamaria Sessions as Jamaria laid on the floor. Detectives say the home's security videos show constant abuse.
They got the act of Tyshell Martin severely, savagely beating Jamaria in the nights leading up to her death.
Martin is being held without bond pending her arraignment next month. In Lake County, Greg Fox, West 2 News.
West 2 News tried to speak with Jamaria Sessions' father, but he did not return our messages.
All right, guys, that was that news excerpt I wanted you guys to see. And before we go through this whole thing with a fine-tooth comb again, I want to show you something. All right, guys, I want to read you this article that I found on the father, pictured here. And it has a little bit of information of why he was locked up. Because, you know, we were remembering weeks after Jamaria Sessions died, he was locked up. And this will clear it up. It says, the article reads as follows. The father of a young girl found dead in Mount Verde last month was arrested last week on unrelated charges out of Polk County, according to Lake County Sheriff's Office online booking records. Lawan Jamario Sessions, age 26, father of 9-year-old Jamaria Sessions, was picked up at his job in Eustis, Florida, Wednesday by Eustis Police Department on 2 warrants for violating probation stemming from a 2019 Polk County case. In January of 2019, Sessions was accused of fleeing from a Haines City Police Department officer after the officer found a bag of drugs, later determined to be amphetamine, in plain view in the vehicle Sessions was driving during a traffic stop, according to an arrest affidavit. The officer put the bag of suspected drugs on the roof of Sessions' vehicle and asked Sessions to step out. Sessions put the vehicle in drive, took off, struck a vehicle being driven by an undercover Polk County deputy, and then crashed into a palm tree. Sessions' current girlfriend was in the passenger seat with a small unrestrained child on her lap and 3 young girls in the back seat not wearing seat belts. Sessions was arrested on 4 counts of child neglect, possession of amphetamine with intent to sell, trafficking in amphetamine, possession of a vehicle while trafficking drugs, possession of marijuana, fleeing a law enforcement officer at a high speed, possession of drug paraphernalia, and driving on a suspended license. He later pled guilty, according to Polk County Clerk of Court records, and was sentenced to 5 years in prison, followed by 5 years of probation. He was accused of violating his probation, but details of the violations were not available Monday evening. Sessions was released from prison in August of 2023, and according to Jamaria's uncle, Joseph Robinson, Jamaria and her younger sister, 5, had been living with their father since October of 2023. Before that, the sisters were living with their grandmother, Althea Chenault. Following the death of their mother, Tadrina Dort died of congestive heart failure in 2022 after beating leukemia. She was just 24 years old. The girls began living with Sessions after he picked them up from school without Chenault's knowledge or consent in October 2023, and they lived with him until Jamaria's death on June 17. Jamaria's 5-year-old sister, who Inside Lake is not naming, that's the people that wrote this article, Inside Lake, is staying with another family member. No arrests have been made in Jamaria's death, and LCSO has released few details, only calling her death a homicide investigation. The death investigation is being treated as a homicide until the results are retrieved from the autopsy by the medical examiner's office. When the cause and the manner of death are returned, explained, a determination will be made on proceeding forward. LCSO online records show Sessions was released from the Lake County Jail Monday, and Martin told Inside Lake he was turned over to Polk County Sheriff's Office. At press time, Sessions had not been booked into the Polk County Jail. There you have it. Straight up instability, chaotic environment, chaotic people coming together, and things like this happen. Reading that clears up a lot, don't it? Drug dealer boyfriend, drug dealer father, doing whatever he doing, on probation, gets locked up for violating probation, still in the street. This girl, Taisha, his girlfriend at this time, free reign on what she do with the child. I think he was out in the street and wasn't home a lot, because if you go back to the news article, and that's why I want to clear up where the dad was out there in the street doing his own damn thing. They were supposed to go to California, remember? They were supposed to go to California the next day. Why are you beating on this girl? Let's break it down. She would sometimes stay there, sometimes not. On again, off again. The relationship. You cannot tell me he didn't know nothing about this abuse. Might have been why he told her that, hey, she can't stay there or whatever. And Man, this stuff aggravates me. This little girl didn't have a chance. The dog is their dog, not the girlfriend, Taisha Martin. That's not even her dog. How you get the family dog? That's her boyfriend's dog. You got a boyfriend's dog to attack a child that the dog knows. Now, did you listen in the thing? They said police and animal services have been called over there multiple times. House in chaos. Why would animal control be called over there? One of two things. Either the dog then bit somebody in the house, and when the police came, the dog wouldn't let them in the house. They had to get animal control. Or when they went to go to the house, the dog was there. And either way, let's look at this whole thing for what it is, man. And this is the heartbreaking part of it. And I want you guys to hear me in this. I'm going to try not to yell. It's early in the morning. Chaotic environment. Dad out there doing shit in the street. Her mother died of congenital heart failure. He just picked the babies up one day and just took them while she was sick, living with him. She lost her mother. She needed her father more than ever. And here you are in the street doing stupid shit, and you got some maniac chick around your daughter. That's the thing, man. Blind leading the blind. Didn't she suffer enough with the loss of her mom? That's horrific for a girl. She wasn't even 10 years old yet. Any child to try to, compute in their mind the loss of somebody that's close to them. Now, said this guy's 26. This girl, his girlfriend, 34 years old. You think she know better? No. Put in a position where every time she's mad at him, it goes out on her. The abuse goes to the kids. Now, I'm going to tell you another thing. They said there were other kids there. Maybe they was her kids. Hell, she's 34. Maybe them kids was hers, and that's why they wasn't abused. Either way, you sick the fucking dog that ain't even yours, that you knew had a propensity of being aggressive against the child that's in the house with the dog. Said the dog had her by the head, y'all, shaking her viciously. Got it on video. Made her stand up and kung fu kicked her hard as you could. Then kicked her in the stomach. Nothing but pure hate. Probably poured out from the aggression you got from this boy. He's not a man. This boy that you with that's not being a man, and you upset about that and took it out on this kid. If you look at the pictures, both of them look similar. She got his middle name, except at the A at the end. His name Jamaria, and his middle name Jamario. Her name Jamaria. They look alike. A lot of times, revenge, child abuse can be revenge. I think a lot of the stuff she took out on him, on the baby, Jamaria, was because of the anger she had in him and the situation. It's not right. It's not right. Here's a baby gone. Now here's another thing I'm gonna tell you. Look at how this whole thing blows up. That dog got to be put down when he shouldn't have been trained to do that in the first place. A Rottweiler is supposed to be a companion, a pet, something that, is a deterrent for people to run up in your house, and something that can help you, with security, not attack the people in the house. Here you are, you're not even a member of that family, but you came in there and brought hell. And it was already hell there because the guy was doing crazy stuff. This is heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. We can't pick, as children, we can't pick who our parents link up with. You cannot tell me, I'm sorry, you cannot tell me, because I'm like, yo, how did he not know she was being abused? How do you know? He had to have known, but like they said, until the autopsy stuff come out, we won't know. But I honestly think he had something to do with knowing about it. Probably participated in it. That's all I got to say about it, man. But come on, your mom died. Now you dead. Your mom died of congenital heart failure, and now you are dead because the woman, your dad picked, killed you. You got to make it make sense to me. None of this makes sense. A lot of people need to go, and it's a perfect example of it. You're a father, her champion, her hero. You out there in the fucking street while your baby getting torn apart. Disgraceful. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. May Jamaria Sessions rest in peace. And guys, this is truly horrible. I mean, it's horrible. I said horrible. It's horrible. I mean, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.